G'day, how you all going? Just finished putting together this my new DS controller that I got from Bonza for racing Saturday night. So I just finished putting this plug on. So we go red, white, and then black down the bottom. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to at the moment. But I thought I'd show you what we're racing. So, but first, this is the box it came in. It's the DS 45 ohm version, and it comes with no plug. So the guys down here that we race, they use these, which is pretty much just a extension cord plug. I know some people have their objections to it, but that's what we use, so that's what I've got to put on. I think in the States they use a lot of those banana plugs or clip-on ones, but this is what we use. So just finished doing that. So hopefully, I've written on there so I know what it is. Just hopefully, I haven't stuffed it, and I won't blow it or anything else up. So what are we racing? So this week we're racing Fly Classics, which I don't own one of those. A Revo slot Group 2, so Datsun 510s, BMW, Alpha, Opel Kadett, and the Ford Escort. Well, the Opel Kadett, I do have one of them, but it's called a Gemini in my book. So I hope you're enjoying that build series. The final one of that will be out next week, so I'm hoping you like it. And then 2 weeks after that, you'll start seeing the build for the Dodge Viper. So please let me know if you're enjoying these, because I've got another couple of white kits that I still do. So, and I'll keep putting them up every fortnight and filling the gaps with dribble. But yeah, if it's not going to work, well then I won't show you, and I'll just do it in silence. Yeah, so Revo slot Group 2, Revo slot GT Open. So I'm guessing that means any sort of tuning within reason, I guess. But I've got the what do I call that? Supra, Toyota Supra. I haven't done anything. It's pretty much just straight out of the box. NSR 8689, which I have here, and a BRM Group 2 Open, which I don't currently have. So I've been assured that somebody will be able to help me out and let me with that. So, but let's have a look at this. You wouldn't have seen this. I only purchased it for the last racing event. But I don't know whether that's a year thing that they use, 82 or 89. What's it called? 86, 89. I'm guessing that's the year that they were. Yeah. These bloody boxes. Oh, it's like trying to get into Fort Knox. Not that I've ever tried to get into Fort Knox, but do you Americans say that? Do you Americans say it's like trying to get into Fort Knox, or it's like tighter than Fort Knox? It's quite a saying around here, or has been since I was a kid anyway. But and we don't even live there. But yeah, so Steve grabbed hold of these. I had these delivered 2 weeks ago on race night, and along with a surprise from my wife. But look, I mean, she bought me a gift that I didn't know about that Alex also dropped off. But yeah, that's it. And as you know, I'm partial to green. So, oh, there's that magnet. I wonder where that was. We had to pull a magnet out of one of my other cars. It actually broke. But anyway, stick that in the magnet collection. But yeah, so that's my Revo, sorry, my NSR. So Steve put the screws that come with it, little grub screws, come in these little bags. And he added a screw here and here. If you watch Steve's latest video, he was tuning NSRs for a friend. And what he did in that video, his 5-minute tune-up, which turned out to be a 10-minute tune-up, highway slot cars. He pretty much did the same thing to this, and it ran like a dream. I mean, I'm not the greatest racer by any stretch of the imagination, but pretty much what he did on that video, he also did on this, and I love the way he did it, and it just works. So he put the grub screws in here and here after setting the height for the wheel, so there's no play in it. He said these two screws in here, these two little ones to the left, go in here. He didn't put them in. I can't remember what his reasoning was behind it. Apparently we don't need it, but I might put them in there anyway, just so I know where they are and I don't lose them. So I might just chuck them in. I think they were they Torx or were they Phillips? Geez, I can't see that. Let me put this light on. So bloody small, my eyeballs can't see anything. Where's me? There we go. Yeah, so 1.3 for them. But yeah, true the tyres, did the brakes on that one, but there, so racing that one, I actually might let him, it comes straight out of the box, and it, what's it, I think it was 5 minutes? 5 minutes of racing per thingo or something. So I haven't done a lot, so I might just stick it on here. This is the little, we'll fire it up and just let it run for a little while. Just on low voltage, of course. Just to let it have a little bit. I might do it for all the cars. I'd say the more they run, the better they are. Oh. So I'll run this for a little while. Helps if you plug the damn thing in, eh? Hang on. Let's see. Maybe you can see that. 3.5 volts. I'll let that run for a little while. Loosen him up. I'll do the same to the others. So for the GT class, I'm going to run my Supra. And I'll go through that and make sure it's alright, clean tyres and sort all that stuff out. The Supra, that'll be my GT class car. And I'll run the Alpha for the Group 2 class. I'll give them all a bit of a run on the machine. Clean tyres, oil them up, get them ready to go. But legs move. Yeah. So stick this over here. Oops, sorry, bumped the camera. But I do have a question. Can anybody make something like this for me? It's for displaying the cars. So the cars that I'm building, I don't have any stands or anything like that on them. But when I bought my axle box for my Carrera track, Alex threw a few of these in. I think I've got 4. And I've used 2, and I've got a few more to make. So if somebody's able to, I'll throw you some money for them if that's what you want. No drama. postage, whatever else. But is it possible to make some of these for me? So it's got like 2 little bumps here and a slot there for the guide. So yeah, I appreciate if somebody's able to make me up some of them. I don't have a printer. I am considering getting a 3D printer, but as I've said before, I'm probably sick of hearing it. Being broke as anything and not working makes things a bit difficult. But yeah, if that's at all possible. Also, look, they're in the other room because I've just made some more envelopes up. Oh, no, I'll get it. Here we go. And remember, if you're interested in getting one of my stickers, it's a bit bent, that one. Let's flatten him out. I have a few left still. Once I build a couple of cars, I'm going to do a new version. But I want to get rid of these ones first. If you're interested in a sticker swap, look up my channel description and the email address is in there. Please contact me and we'll get something organised. So yeah, that's cool. Other than that, and does anybody have a clue how to do, I want to get a stencil, or find a stencil of some sort, like a stick-on stencil. I've got a couple of cars that I want to do some flames on, and I don't, the scallopy flames, the rounded, I don't know what you'd call them, but they're a rounded flame, not a more traditional, like fire flame, but the flames, like hot rod flames. I've got a couple of cars coming up that I want to do some flames on, some bits and pieces. Do you know where I can get stencil, or somebody that can make me a stencil, stick on? I can spray the car, put the stencil on so the colour sit behind it, then spray the body of the car, peel that off, and the flame colours are there. I've got a few ideas, I just haven't figured out how to do it. Yeah, so if anybody's able to give me an idea how to print them, where to get them printed, where to look to get some, excuse me, where to get some printed or whatever, that'll also be very helpful. Anyway, that'll do for today. I've got to go and put this tie true stuff together. I'll do that. That's probably going to be the project I'll sit here and do for a little while. I'll finish that off. Oh, that's doing that, and that's doing that. So, oh, yeah, bloody thing. Let me have another crack. Nope, bumped it. I need a bigger desk. There we go. So yeah, yeah. Alright, anyway, I'm going to tackle putting this stuff together, my upgrades, and enjoy the video next week, which will be the last episode of the Cadet Gemini. And don't forget, the Aussie Slot Car Show's on tonight, DG Raceway, 8 o'clock Australian time, or Melbourne time, Victoria time. Yeah, that's on tonight. Alright, apparently they've got something going. If you saw Shane, you see Hughesy's thing? Something under a microfiber magical towel that's going to appear over the show. Interested to see what that is. But yeah, it's got me curious. I was going to watch anyway, but I'm interested to see what that is. Alright, anyway guys, take it easy. Have a good one. Hooroo.